and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that one positive? Because they haven't had much to be positive about lately.
Yeah, let's take it, maybe make it almost like the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. Hopefully they can continue to move forward.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Early in this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And Christian McCaffrey, one of my favorite players in the 2017 draft, he didn't disappoint. At 80 catches as a rookie, look for him to be more actively involved in the running game in 2018. Yes, he can run between the tackles.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Wilson to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Dancing to his left. Fighting to stay upright. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson looking to throw on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left, gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Third and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And Myers able to knock it through. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start with a battle of East versus West in the NFC with Tampa Bay hosting San Francisco. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Nick Foles, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Bridgewater to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Being chased out left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, in and out, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Stephen Weatherly in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point of a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was really well done right there. They almost looked like a training camp drill, able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go with the ground attack here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll go on the ground. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Seahawks, they